Okay, so this is Plickers, and so obviously just go to plickers.com and you can create an account with any email. I use my Gmail account because it's the easiest. And Plickers is really useful because it gives you instant feedback on how the students are progressing within a particular lesson. And all they really do is hold up a sheet of paper to answer a question, and you can scan the room with your phone or tablet and immediately see which students answered the question right or wrong. And so, like I said, we create an account. So if you don't, you would have to click sign up. I click sign in. Email passwords, Gmail. And mine opens up immediately to one that I've done in the past. But you'd have to go to create your classes, whichever one. Like I said, I already actually have a class, so I'm going to click on that one. Use that as my example one. And so you can create your roster. And I created one with 18 students. And let's say you had 18 and halfway through the year you got another student, you can add them in as well. You can add to the roster. And that's usually pretty beneficial as well. You can edit it, or if they leave, you can archive them as well. You can create multiple classrooms, of course. Okay, so go to the library. So this is where you would actually create your questions. And so, like I said, I already have some pre-created, but let's say you wanted to put them in a new folder, you could. You just have to give the name of the folder, and it has to be only 30 characters. And let's say you want it to be in the one that it's already currently in. You can hit new question, type in whatever question it is, and unfortunately there's only two options. You can choose multiple choice or true and false. Those are, like I said, the only two options available. And if you choose multiple choice, you can fill in A, B, C, D, and then you just click which one would be correct. And you can actually delete, and you can have up to 4. You can delete some. You can have it just between 50-50. And then true and false, A, B, same thing. You just click which one you'd want it to be the answer. And then you'd click save, or save and create new. So I'm just going to cancel because I already have my questions. And this is where you'd be if you archived anything. I haven't archived anything, so wouldn't anything be there. And so the thing I mentioned earlier about all they hold up is a piece of paper, that's where you'd go to cards, and this is actually what they're going to be holding up. And you'd print this out for each student, and I highly recommend laminating these if you did that, because they would last obviously a lot longer. You can reuse them. And depending upon the size of the classroom, obviously I've seen the size of your classroom, so it's not that large. So maybe having 2 per page would do, instead of having like one massive one. And here are the options down below as far as which sizes you can choose. You can do standard, expanded, large font, large cards, etc. Like I said, I think 2 per page would be fine. That's normal size, and it tells you right here what, how many cards per sheet, number of cards, and then it's ideal for, and it goes into specifics about which one, so whichever one benefits you think the most. Like I said, laminate them because it does work better that way. Like I said, they last significantly longer doing that. And so when you have them actually have their laminated cards and you're ready to go, you got your questions all made, you can go to live view. And this is where you actually need your phone or tablet, because you have to essentially set it up and get them ready to go. So you click on your app, whichever question you want, well, your class, and then whichever question you want. And then once you do it, it opens up on the screen. And I just chose one of my pre-made ones. If argon is a gas, what is the most likely reaction its particles will do? All the students answer, and as you can see, they're all names are listed right here. And you can reveal the answer or hide the answer, depending on what you want to do. And this, I believe, will be when all the students answer, it will reveal who answered what. So A, B, C, D, how many students answered. Similarly to how Kahoot gave you the answers, like how many students answered which one, very similar. It'll tell you which ones. And so when you're ready to scan to see who did what, to actually see those, you'd hit scan on your phone. It literally just says scan. You scan the room. Obviously, make sure you can see all of them clearly. The students hold it up with the right answer at the top, and then it scans the room, and then it immediately pops up which students answered what, who got them all correctly, and you can even check the responses on your phone. And then when you're done, there's a check mark at the bottom of your phone screen. You literally hit that, and it takes you out. And then you can go to another question if you wish. And if you really wanted to check out your account information, there's not really a whole lot to this, but you can as well. Reports, if you wanted to check out recent reports. I have not used this part as often, but you can as well. Like I said, you can get it from both Android and the App Store, whichever device you have. But I think it's really beneficial because, like I said, you get instant feedback on how your students are doing. And you can scan the room real quick. And like I said, those papers can be used throughout the years as long as they're taken good care of. And so I think that this is a great tool and it's pretty practical to use within the classroom. So thank you for listening.